Hey y'all, so I have a very, very, very important message, and I was going back and forth about like, do I want to show my face or should I just talk? But honestly, I just need to get this off my chest. So, enjoy this picture as I talk to you all. Listen, y'all, please. Someone here has went through a humiliation ritual, but the way this humiliation ritual was set up, it was set up for you to be humiliated with some type of love, right? So the point was for you to fall for someone who was actually like a Jezebel, and for them to take you through like a hard knock life, okay? So someone here is affected by black magic with their family, all right? And I know this to be true because I've had dreams of this. I had dreams of black magic, right? But I've been sitting on this word for about a week now, y'all, because I needed God to really let me know if he wanted me to speak on this situation. But he indeed does want me to speak on this situation, okay? So someone here, family, affects you when it comes to black magic. And they know that if you found or got into a relationship that was true love, or you found the love of your life, your spiritual inheritance, and even if you have a physical inheritance, it will be released to you. Okay, so it's kind of giving me a Cinderella vibe. All right. When, or even Snow White. Remember when the woman, the stepmom, she poisoned Snow White, and she the point was that for her to get out of the poisonous or whatever, for her to come back to life, she needed to experience true love, right? The guy needed to kiss her, and that was someone that she actually loved, right? So you're someone who has like a Cinderella type story, a Snow White type story, just a Disney princess type of story, okay? You have angry stepsisters or an angry stepmom or an angry mom, something like that, all right? And they have been trying so hard. I'm saying they because I'm getting it's a group of people, about like 3 people. When I did have a dream about black magic, God showed me 3 people that was doing black magic, y'all, okay? So there's about 3 people that have been trying hard to put things together so that you do not come into connection with your true love. But the gag is some of you have already come into connection with your true love, okay? You might have met this person. You ran across this person, okay? But you guys have not kissed. You guys have not been intimate. This can still be a friend, okay? You can be attracted to this person, they're attracted to you, but you guys have not moved on. If you saw in Cinderella, it's kind of like when she first met him or whatever like that, and they like locked eyes and they knew something was there, but they never really like moved forward. Some of you could have kissed him. Some of you did not even get to kiss this person yet, okay? And this is all orchestrated by them, all right? This is them doing this, right? The point was to distract you from your true love. So they sent in busters. They sent in counterfeits to get you distracted from who your true love was, okay? So that you can forget about your true love, so that you won't even seek it, so that you would just settle in whatever relationship that came. So some of you could have been recently in a connection with someone, and you discovered that this person was actually sent by Jezebel, or this person has a Jezebel spirit. This is a counterfeit, and this is not your true counterpart. All right. And you recently cut this off with this person. And honestly, you did it right on time, because this was going to be used as a humiliation ritual. So now that they could not, basically the mission wasn't completed where you're going to really, really, really be humiliated. You still may feel like you've gone through a humiliation ritual because maybe the world knew about this person that you were with. Maybe you really felt like this person was your person. Okay, you could have brought them around to your family and friends. You could have had them on your social media. Okay, so in a way, you still will feel humiliated. So they did kind of complete the humiliation ritual, but it did not go as far as they thought that it was going to go. Someone thought that you were actually going to be stuck in this relationship. You guys will move on to marriage, and all your dreams will be shattered. Okay, this is a partnership that was supposed to keep you away from fulfilling your dreams. This is a partnership that was supposed to keep you small, that was supposed to get you to feel insecure. Okay, so you could have actually matched with a partner that had a mask on. You thought that they were very secure and confident. You thought that they were about their money, go-getter. And then when you got to get in with this person, As time went on, you noticed that this person was very, very insecure. This person really didn't have a plan. Okay, this is somebody that wasn't really a leader. They probably always needed your help or your assistance or other people's help and assistance to do anything. Big on complaining. Okay, this is a complainer. So basically, this person was sent into your life to distract you. Okay, to get you off of your path. You can be someone that already had a plan or things were moving forward. Oh my God. Remember that movie? I just talked about it in another reading. I feel like it's the movie. I think it's called Just My Luck, where she had all this good luck and stuff, and then she kissed this guy and the luck ran off to him. The luck got with him. So basically, this is someone that was supposed to like take your energy, take your good luck for themselves, and you feel depleted in it, and you feel like you have no mission, you have no goals, or something like that. So this is why this person was sent into your life, because also so that they can distract you from actually receiving your spiritual inheritance, or some of you actually have a real physical inheritance that was left for you. And the rules could have been like, this wasn't given to you until you find true love, until you was with your right partner, because God wanted to make sure that this person doesn't use or take this from you. He wanted to make sure that you were around the right family when you received this gift. Okay, so this is why these witches in your family have been trying so hard to keep you from real true love. Okay, you could have had a lot of relationships that felt like lessons, okay, or felt like you wasn't really supposed to be there, or felt like you had to make yourself feel small for them. Okay, so it could have definitely been a lot of people that was not confident. It's something about you being insecure. Okay, you not believing in yourself, you not knowing how pretty or beautiful or handsome you are. Like in Cinderella, the sisters wanted her to feel like she wasn't shit, she wasn't gorgeous. They took her dress, they messed her up. It was like this person wanted to just mess up any opportunity they had for you to be presented as the queen or the real princess that you are. Okay, they did not want people to see you as Snow White. Remember how the evil stepmom came in and she didn't even want people to know that that was the true Snow White, because boom, she's the princess. So it's like these relationships were used for you to forget who you are. Okay, but something happened where you got into a connection with someone and you recently discovered that this person was actually a Jezebel and it's not your true counterpart. And the task was that you needed to get out of this relationship. Okay, and there was some type of time frame on it. Okay, there was a time stamp. You needed to do this within a certain amount of time because your true counterpart is coming back around. Okay, I'm getting that your true person that you met, remember that first person you connected eyes with, you could have felt like Cinderella. You guys, maybe y'all kissed, maybe y'all didn't kiss, maybe they gave you flowers, maybe they gave you a compliment, but it's something about someone that you connected with and the feeling was mutual, but you guys never actually got anywhere because someone sent in a counterfeit. As soon as you met this person, it's like a couple weeks later or a month later, someone sent in a counterfeit to try to distract you from that person, to get you to stop thinking about that person or whatever like that. But what they don't understand is that you and this person, y'all are already connected in a spirit, okay? So this lifetime, you are going to connect in the actual physical. This person is coming back around, okay? And this is why you needed to be free from this relationship that you were in or connection that you were in, because now this person is going to come in and you guys are both going to know like, oh, this is my prince, and he's going to know, oh, this is my princess. You get what I'm saying? So you guys were still kind of in a rut, okay? You wasn't really the most confident. You wasn't the most secure with yourself. This is why you even let these influences come into your life anyway, right? We are who we attract at times. So if you're not very secure with yourself, you can easily attract a partner who's not secure as well. If you're someone that's been in survivor mode, having to take care of everything as a feminine, you can easily attract a man that is more in his feminine because you're the masculine in the relationship. So you guys could have definitely been going through situations where you had to be a lot in your masculinity because you were in relationships with men that were more in their feminine. Okay, so there was an imbalance right there because a woman should be more her feminine, a man should be more her masculine. A man should be in his masculine. That's the only way that we really can get this thing right, is if we are all in the right positions that we should be, or we are leading in the positions that we should be leading in, because a woman should have masculinity inside of her. She should be able to balance her femininity and her masculinity, just like a man should be able to balance his masculinity with his femininity. But if you're with a man that is way more feminine and is leaning more on his femininity, for you to take care of things, for you to lead, for you to make decisions, for you to compliment them and lift them up, if they don't already have that fire inside of them, that's an imbalance in a relationship, okay? So you definitely just went through something where I'm getting like this is your last karmic relationship that you're ever going to be in, because now your next relationship is going to be your true prince, okay? Or your true king. This is someone of royalty. This is someone who is going to let you be in your femininity. This is someone that is giving you a whole new experience, all right? And you need to make sure that you're clear from any karmic attachments or people that were sent in to distract you from this true partnership, all right? And honestly, if you really think about it and go through your timeline, this person could have you could have met this person, and then maybe 3 months later, you met the counterfeit, okay? Or you could have met this person, and then like 2 months later, you met the counterfeit, okay? Even a month later, okay? Because the witches, they did not want you to truly fall in love. But what they fail to realize is that it is too late. Okay. You already know that you're interested in that person. That person is already interested in you. You guys already kind of have eyes or love for each other. So they kind of, it's too late. The only reason why, and also, things really could have been bad if you would have stayed in this connection. If you would have never followed your intuition and the signs that the Holy Spirit was giving you, baby, you could have really been stuck in this situation, and the humiliation ritual would have just been bigger. So I'm getting like this humiliation ritual that you have just experienced. It was something very, very small. Okay. Because you feel humiliated because maybe you were telling your family and friends this was the one. You was telling people like, this is the one. I found my person, blah, blah, blah. And then you find out this person is a clown. So now you do feel a bit humiliated. But imagine if you would have stayed with this person for like 5 years, 3 years, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. And then boom, you had kids with this person. And then you were like stuck and you were stagnant. And this person became even more meaner and stuff. It would have been a bigger humiliation ritual. So I'm also getting that actually this helped you, okay? Because now you don't have to deal with like a really big humiliation ritual, okay? This is the most humiliated you're ever going to feel when it comes to any type of relationship. Somebody playing you, somebody embarrassing you or something like that. It's like you needed to be, you know how like they say before your ascension, before your glow up, you have to go through that humiliation ritual. I feel like this is what God was just like, okay, we're going to let her, this is going to be her humiliation ritual. This is it. You get what I'm saying? But they love you so much. So your humiliation ritual is not as big as other people's. You get what I'm saying? Because you still have your soul. You know God. You know right from wrong. So this is kind of, this is something that it's like, you can't even get mad. You got to be like, all right, I'll take this. You get what I'm saying? Because there's some people, humiliation rituals where they're sacrificing their kids, their sons, where they not understanding their soul. They don't know who to pick. You know, they don't know if they're on God's side, the devil's side. Okay, they still have hate in their heart. Okay, they have to change who they are. So yours is just that you told people that you thought this was the one. Maybe you posted them on your social media. Maybe you were always with them, whatever like that. And now you might feel humiliated because you guys broke up. Right. But that's kind of small compared to how big other people be humiliated when it comes to family, trying to expose them online and all this crazy shit. It's like, OK, that was just your humiliation ritual that you had to partake in. But understand this all took place because you have some witches in your family who knows who knew that if you found true love will actually have saved or help you get to where you needed to get to. So that was the whole task. Okay. Jezebel had put them on a task for you to always be confused when it comes to love and, you know, to stay in the wrong relationships and to just not really have the good